At 2 o'clock, Gatsby put on his bathing suit and left word with the butler that if anyone phoned word was to be brought to him at the pool. Gatsby shouldered the mattress and started for the pool. No telephone message arrived, but the butler went without his sleep and waited for it until 4 o'clock, until long after there was no anyone to give it to if it came. I have an idea that Gatsby himself didn't believe it would come, and perhaps he no longer cared. If that was true, he must have felt that he had lost the old warm world, paid a high price for living to with a single dream. He must have looked up at an unfamiliar sky through frightening leaves and shivered as he found what a grotesque thing were roses, and how raw the sunlight was upon the scarcely created grass. A new world, material without being real, where poor ghosts, breathing dreams like air, drifted fortuitously about, like that ashen, fantastic figure gliding towards him through the amphoras trees.
We have come here today to bury the great Mr. Gatsby in this humongous memorial grave.
So tonight on the show, we will be interviewing the famous author of the novel The Great Gatsby, Mr. F. Scott Fitzgerald. So, Mr. Fitzgerald, thank you for being on the show tonight.
Yeah.
What inspired you to write The Great Gatsby?
Well, I lived during the 1920s, and all they cared about back then was getting rich without having to do anything for it and partying. So that's pretty much Gatsby.
Can you tell me about some of the main characters in The Great Gatsby and how they relate to your life?
Well, like I said, Gatsby is the embodies the ideals of the 20s, and his old lover Daisy is based off of my wife Zelda.
Can you tell us more about your wife, Zelda?
Well, she influenced a lot of my work, and she was actually the one that picked out the name The Great Gatsby. She tried to divorce me one time because I was an alcoholic, but I locked her in a closet and didn't let her do that. So we lived happily.
So, The Great Gatsby is basically you explaining the world around you in which you lived in. Can you give me some themes and symbols throughout your book?
Well, I think the main theme of my book is that if you reach too far or try too hard, then eventually it hurts your happiness, because Gatsby did all those illegal things to get his big house and be able to throw all those parties, try to impress that one chick Daisy, and he ended up dying. So
What were
work
some
out.
of the illegal things that Gatsby ended up doing throughout the novel?
He would be like selling drugs and stuff. It's pretty street.
So basically, you're telling us and the audience that The Great Gatsby is based off of a failed American dream and how dreaming excessively can ending up to bad endings. Is that what you're trying to say?
Pretty much. He didn't really fail because he didn't get caught, so it doesn't actually count as being illegal. But you know,
but he ended up dying, did he not?
yeah, but it was pretty lit while he was alive. So
Cool, you can stop him now. We'll be back with you on more of the interview with F. Scott Fitzgerald after this short commercial.
In The Great Gatsby, one of the main characters, Nick Carraway, moves to East Egg. East Egg is one of 2 islands in the book, the other of which is West Egg. West Egg is usually regarded as the better of the 2 islands. East Egg was looked down upon because it was more old money. West Egg was the home of Daisy, Gatsby's former lover. Gatsby lived on East Egg in the bay directly facing across from Daisy's house.
I'm Davy.
Gatsby lived across from Daisy in an attempt to get her back. And since Nick Carraway was related to Daisy, Gatsby decided to use him as an attempt to win Daisy's love. Does he succeed? You'll have to read the book to find out. Now, meet the characters.
Alright, hey, thanks all for coming tonight. Yeah, it's a little different place here. We had to relocate because we're replacing other people. We're doing the first interview with Mr. Fitzgerald here. Everyone's Scott Fitzgerald. They had to. I love you.
I love
See,
you.
we have good fans out here. Put your clothes back on. All right, so Mr. Fitzgerald. So why didn't you want to take a rocking chair with me? It's interesting.
Well, the couch is more comfortable, and since I'm one of the greatest American authors of all time, I figured I could do what I want and just sit in the couch.
Yes, you can, because you're very respected in the community of people that write books. So why did you even write the book?
Well, you see, the book I felt had lots of good messages and themes and such. And
Yes, it did.
He knows.
Yes.
And so I felt like the general public needed to be aware of these themes because they're very important in everyday life. So I published the book with the attempt to help people make decisions, I guess, kind of.
Well, there you have it, Scott Fitzgerald. Welcome to be here today. I love you!